Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 25th, 2022. This is for Taurus / shuffle for Taurus here. Taurus, we have a conflict and back and forth. Well, it looks like maybe you're back and forth. I would say this, there's going to be hardly any action going on today. I think that you're trying to be very, safe with what you do because it looks like with conflict, that means that of course, things are going counter to what you wanted to see. And so this is almost like magician energy. Like in order to get the outcome that you want, you're waiting and watching. There is definitely a conflict between a direction here, a choice, where you want to go. This may be also some sort of argument about it too. Knight of Wands and Two of Wands. It's like people are very passionate about which direction to go into, and it may be you also, but also other people involved. Most definitely. And I think you're back and forth about what would be best, right? What would be best for everyone involved? But should I do what's best for me? Or should I do what's best for everybody else? I'm not sure. And definitely the conflict too is that some people are very, very triggered. So this would look like this, right? Now, this may be a family unit because the sun oftentimes represents like the father, the children, but it's Leo energy as well. There's a lot of Leo energy. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to be connected to a Leo, but I'm seeing it. You also have Libra here. But this looks like, and that's your sister energy from, the planet Venus. But this looks like there's a need for things to be fair. That's probably what's keeping you from moving forward, because back and forth energy, you're not going anywhere. You're trying to teeter-tot, and so there's nothing moving. And this is like, how do I get things to a place where it's good for everyone? Everyone's happy, everyone's fulfilled. But also with this conflict, it looks like everyone involved, say you have a grouping of people, and it could be like two or more. These people all feel very passionate about what they want to do. Very passionate. A lot of it is triggering because a lot of them may not give a crap about what the next person wants, right? And they may also be in an energy of like that they would do it themselves. They want to do something on their own or something like that, but it's not balanced. And so there's an energy of needing to strike a balance where everybody's okay, everyone's at peace. The motives are good. See, a lot of times justice has a heart on the scale, and that is about motive, right? What comes from the heart. And so they're like, is your heart light, or is your heart heavy coming into this? Are there triggers or PTSD or some kind of energy of like some, you know what I mean, like something that they've been through that they haven't healed through, and is that what's driving them? And I think that the conflict is that finally everyone's going, like, as people come together and speak, you're going to see that the motives, the reasons why they do things is the real problem, Why do they want to go here? Why do they want to do this? Then you'll start to see they're not, their heart, their intentions are not on the up and up. What's really fair here? Okay. Like they may choose to do something on purpose to spite someone else. And you're just like, I can't get with that. I don't think that you're in the mind state. I'm saying you not being in the mind state of wanting to deal with that kind of energy. Like you're like, listen, if you're going to do it, you do it because you love it. You're not doing it because it will hurt the other person because they didn't do what you wanted to do last time. And you know how, like, if you're going on a group trip somewhere with some friends or something, it's like or the family, and they're like, well, I'm not doing that because the last time they didn't care about me, kind of thing. And it's like, dang, your heart is like black. You know what I mean? You may feel this way. Optimism, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. You're trying to be optimistic because you really can't trust the motives of other people. Like, you can't trust other people to do what's right and fair for everyone else. You can't even trust them to do right by you. And I think you're trying to be optimistic about that. Like, let's go back and look at this situation. In your mind, you're looking back going, did I miss something? And how can I believe or trust what they're saying? I feel like you need to be optimistic about, not, I won't say you need to be optimistic. This is an energy of your mind trying to make sense of it in a good way, positive way, because you're like, I wouldn't even do or say half the stuff that I'm seeing people do and hearing people say. You know, you're trying to come from a very positive place. I think you're embodying the energy of Leo in this, where you're just like, I see what they're doing, but I hope that's not what they're doing. I just hope that that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that energy. You're letting go, that where this energy of letting go, you're not waiting. This is like, you know what, I don't think that you're going to wait. I think that you're going to be like, you know what, I'll go the next trip. Or if there was some sort of trip, say there was, and I'm not saying that there is a trip. This is an example simply because I see this, I see the conflict on a ship. I'm seeing movement. I'm seeing people wanting to come together. I'm seeing a lot of wanting to make people happy, wanting to make sure everyone is satisfied in a situation. So it's not, maybe not a trip, maybe a get together. Maybe you guys are all want to meet up and eat somewhere, or go and have drinks somewhere, or some people invite you out, but the real reason why they're doing it is to spite someone else or something like that. You just find that people's motives, no matter how this plays out, Taurus, because this is going to resonate differently for each Taurus. You're gonna be hyper focused on, or maybe it'll be very, very starkly obvious that their motives are jacked up. You may be letting go of kind of like waiting on people to act right. You may be even letting go of trying to figure it out, because you're just like, I see it. I don't even want to pick it apart. You know how like you want to pick apart why people do the things they do, the motives, and then you're just like disgusted. You know, like, I need to take a shower because now that I know what their motive is, it's like it disgusts me even more that they did X, Y, Z. I was watching the first 48, and I know that that's like a very dark show, but one of the detectives was saying that an elder detective told them that in order to do this job, you need to forget, or let go of understanding why. And he was like, that's messed up. Why would they say that? And after like 20 years of being in the homicide, department, he goes, I get it now. Just let go of the reason why, because sometimes you'll never understand why people do the things they do, why they're ugly, why they hurt other people. And it just looks like this, like you're starting to just understand, I got to let go of trying to figure that out. I need to go to a calmer place, get some distance. This may be an energy of you wanting distance from people now, because of just the fact that you peered into their spirit and you're just like, I don't like what I see. There's a lot that you're doing that just doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, why can't you just choose harmony? Very, very interesting here. I really feel like justice is here. It's almost like if you're on the right side of this, things are going to balance out well for you. I would say this: if you are around people that are in this energy of like just being spiteful and everything else, I would say distance yourself completely, because justice does not discriminate. If everyone is standing in one spot and she's meant to go here, well, guess what? You're going to face that too. Just because you're there, she's not going to meet anything out. She's going to put everything on the scale. And if you're standing with them, you're on the scale as well. And because they're so heavy, you're going to be judged as well. It's very important. Just stay away from people that you feel have bad intentions, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.